Hey everyone, welcome to the Movie Vault. My name is Rob. We're going to talk about movies. In today's video, we are going to take a look at the Conan Chronicles, Conan the Barbarian and Conan the Destroyer on 4K Ultra HD from Arrow in this lovely set here, guys. We're going to talk about video, audio, bonus features and packaging. Let's get straight into this. So first up is obviously Conan the Barbarian from 1982. This is the Arrow 4K release here, guys. There is 3 different versions of the movie here available. So you have a theatrical cut that runs 127 minutes long. You have an international cut that runs 129 minutes long. And you have an extended cut that runs 130 minutes long. That's the one I went for this review, guys. I have not seen Conan the Barbarian in years, and I thought, you know what, let's go for this extended cut. Let's see what it's all about. So that's the version I watched for this review here. Let's jump right into the video quality, guys. It's a 2.35 to 1 aspect ratio, so you will get your black bars top and bottom of your screen. A 2160p 4K Ultra HD disc with Dolby Vision and HDR10. The movie was originally shot on 35mm film. It's a 4K 16-bit scan of the original camera negative and an interpositive print, which comes into play for the international and the extended cuts as well. There was a new color grade at 4K SDR, HDR10 and Dolby Vision. Really great stuff here, guys, on Conan. Film grain is present and looks great. I really like it, guys. It looks really good. Early on in the movie, there is a close-up of James Earl Jones and you kind of get like a heavier, coarser looking grain there. But I think what probably happened was they probably had a wide shot and they probably punched in for a close-up, hence the heavier grain there. There's a wide shot early on in the movie where you can see snow and you can kind of see some, it doesn't look like grain to me. It looks kind of like a little bit of noise in the whites, in the highlights. That's okay. Grain looks a little bit heavier in darker scenes, but that's usually what we find with these 4K scans and restorations. The actual color grade I want to talk about, guys, red pops immediately on the color grade. Fire and blood looks really great in Conan the Barbarian here. The landscapes look brilliant. The blue skies and the green grass, and there's a shot somewhere of a gold chalice. Looks really good. The gold kind of pops out. The daylight stuff towards the finale of the movie looks brilliant as well. Really nice. Great restoration and color grade on that. I do want to mention in terms of picture quality as well, guys. So they've used anamorphic lenses for Conan the Barbarian and Conan the Destroyer, which we'll talk about in a few minutes. You do get the kind of focus tends to kind of fall off towards the edges of the picture. So kind of up here, you're going to get like soft focus and then it comes into focus towards the center of the picture. That's what I found watching Conan the Barbarian. Let's jump to the audio quality, guys. This is presented in 2 different audio versions. You have the original mono audio track, which has been restored, or you have a Dolby Atmos / Dolby True HD 7.1 mix, which is what I listened to here for the review. The score captures and carries the movie nicely along the way because there's not a lot of dialogue in Conan the Barbarian. And I thought the Basil Polidorus, hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly, his score really drives the movie and carries the movie along the way. There is some low dialogue when Conan is captured in this movie. I thought that could have been bumped up a little bit in the mix, but that's okay. The score does remind me of like those Tales of Adventures movies that I've reviewed here on the channel, the 30s and the 40s, you know, like the kind of safari, the jungle, the sea adventure movies. The score kind of reminded me of those types of movies. But the 7.1 True HD or the Dolby Atmos mix is really good. Obviously, it's a lot kind of center channel focused because the movie was originally mixed in mono and recorded in mono. So all the dialogue is coming mostly from the center channel, and then your surrounds do kick in, and I thought it was a nice upgrade from mono to Atmos / 7.1. Just some thoughts on Conan the Barbarian, because I have not seen this in years, guys. What a cast. Arnold Schwarzenegger is in there. James Earl Jones. Max von Sydow comes in for literally one scene. I thought it was a really good cast for 1982, and I have not seen this movie literally since I was a kid, and I really enjoyed it this time around. As I mentioned, talking about the audio there, not much dialogue. I guess that was a choice they made, and I believe that was the director John Milius. He wanted to do that. There's a voiceover kind of pushes the story along, and I think the score carries the movie on well. at the same time. The locations and the sets look brilliant. They look really, really great. Fantastic work there, guys. Towards the end of the movie, James Earl Jones turns into a snake and then turns back into James Earl Jones, which I thought was hilarious. I thought that was really, really funny. It is a bloody movie, like quite violent, I'm surprised, and there is no rating on this because it's an R rating because I had to import this from the States. It's not available in the UK, unfortunately, through Arrow. It is a bloody movie. There is a really strange spoilers, guys. There's a really strange James Earl Jones beheading at the end of the movie. Arnie just kind of chunk, throws the head. Okay. One thing bothered me at the end of Conan. Again, spoilers, I'm sorry, guys. So, James Earl Jones is gone. Crom he's gone. And then Arnie kind of takes this lamp thing and he kind of and like throws it, and it kind of flies up to the kind of I don't want to say like temple, but kind of altar thing, and it kind of just like bounces off the wall and hits the ground, and then like over a period of minutes the kind of altar starts to burn. And I thought, like, that was terrible. I don't know why they couldn't. They could have shot Arnie doing there and letting it go, and then cut to an actual shot where the flaming lamp ball just lands in the middle of the altar rather than like bounce off a wall and kind of hit nowhere. Small complaint about Conan the Barbarian. If you're a fan of Conan the Barbarian, this is the version you need to have, guys. This has a 4K unlocked disc to the world, and it has a locked Region A Blu-ray for US with all the bonus features. Now, let me tell you this, the 4K disc does include some bonus features, but it's all audio stuff. You have a John Milius, Arnold Schwarzenegger commentary track, you have a historian commentary track, and you have an isolated score track as well, which is really interesting because the score is quite good. So that's all you're getting on the 4K disc. When you switch to the Blu-ray disc, you are getting 6+ hours of bonus features, which is absolutely epic. I have a list to the side of the camera, and I apologize, guys, I'm going to have to look off to kind of read through all this stuff because in here it gets a bit too messy to kind of figure out what's what. But there is a 53-minute making of from 2000. There is interviews with different cast and crew members, 14 minutes, 11, 7, 6, 9, 6, 7, 17, 16 minutes. There's an 18-minute featurette. There's a 15-minute featurette on the swords and the weapons. There's 10 minutes archival from the vault stuff. Basil Polidorus, the composer, there is a 47-minute concert. It's filmed handheld, like handycam stuff. Then there's a 37-minute feature remembering Basil. There's a 50-minute interview, and there's 4 minutes of photos of that 47-minute concert, which is epic. There's 35 minutes of promos, including people like Steven Spielberg and cast and crew. There's 5 minutes of deleted scenes. There's 2 minutes of special effects comparison scenes. 12 minutes of photos, a 3-minute on the musical, 7 minutes of trailers, and then not even counted in the 6+ hours, there's 103 photos in an image gallery. You just have to kind of keep hitting next to get to the next one. So jam packed full of bonus features. So we'll look at the overall packaging later on, guys, but I just wanted to point out this is the artwork, the original Conan artwork. And when we open it up, guys, you have your 4K disc here on the tray, and then you flip and you get your Blu-ray disc with the bonus. We get some art cards in here as well. Here we go. Some nice stuff. Everybody loves a good art card, and on the back it just has the Conan poster. I do want to point out we're used to Arrow's reversible sleeve art, but for some reason on Conan the Barbarian you have the sleeve art, and then you have this nice picture of Arnie, but 4K boxes are black, so you can't see this picture of Arnie in the case. Maybe bad planning by Arrow on that one. Let's jump into Conan the Destroyer. So obviously, to complete this box set, Conan the Destroyer from 1984, guys. There's one cut of the movie. It runs 101 minutes. And let's jump into the video quality on this one, guys. 2.35:1 aspect ratio again, so you'll get your black bars top and bottom. 2160p 4K Ultra HD disc featuring Dolby Vision and HDR10. Originally shot on 35mm film. Scanned 4K 16-bit original camera negative for Conan the Destroyer. Color grade was carried out at 4K SDR, HDR10 and Dolby Vision. Film grain is in there and it's present and it looks really good. And I really like it. Fantastic looking stuff on Conan the Destroyer. Color grade looks really good. Green grass I thought stood out in Conan the Destroyer. Again, your reds are going to pop with the blood and the fire and stuff. And landscapes once again look fantastic. Anamorphic lenses used once again, so you will get some soft focus on the edges, kind of focus fall off. And then you will get a central focus kind of area again, guys, on Conan the Destroyer. Audio wise, once again guys, it's a restored original mono soundtrack, and you have Dolby Atmos / Dolby True HD 7.1, which is what I listened to for this review here. Same composer, Basil Polidoris. Very different score. I felt Conan the Destroyer was this kind of magical, fantastical kind of score. The main Conan theme from Conan the Barbarian is completely void of this movie, unless I absolutely missed something altogether, guys. It's not in here, which I thought was a little bit disappointing. And when you kind of look into the backstory of Conan the Destroyer, it does start off a little bit bloody. There's obviously some fighting scenes and stuff at the start, and then like the violence and the blood and all that is kind of completely toned down. They even go for this comedy feel right from the get-go, and I think they were trying to make some more money basically with Conan the Destroyer. Overview of Conan the Destroyer, guys. I did not enjoy this as much as the first one, but comes in with a pretty cool cast as well. Let me just read the back here, guys. So we have Arnold Schwarzenegger again. You have Grace Jones is in there. Wilt Chamberlain is in there. Mako returns. Tracy Walter, Bob the Goon from Batman is in there. And he's the most bloody annoying character it feels like in a movie ever. He's so annoying. He's constantly talking. He's the little talking sidekick. And I guess maybe they done that because, you know, there wasn't an awful lot of dialogue in Conan the Barbarian, and they thought, let's bring someone in he's just constantly talking, and it's very, very annoying. Olivia Dabo is in there, and Sarah Douglas, 80s bad woman in every movie from Superman 2, all the way to Conan the Destroyer. She's fantastic in there as well. And this one's directed by Richard Fleischer, who takes over from John Milius. Jumping to bonus features on Conan the Destroyer, guys. It's not as good as Conan the Barbarian, but you're getting 74 minutes of bonus content on this one, guys. Here it all is here. I'm looking to my list again. You have 4 different audio commentary tracks with, I believe, directors and stars and stuff like that. Yeah, 4 different audio commentary tracks. An isolated score track, again, really interesting. I think it probably deserves it, not as much as Conan the Barbarian, but it's in there. Cast and director interview 5 minutes, costume designer interview 9 minutes, art director interview 16 minutes, stunt coordinator interview 13 minutes, the author of the books, the comics, I believe, 10 minutes, archival featurettes 14 minutes, 17 minutes, 4 minutes of trailers, and 104 photos in an image gallery once again, where you just click next to go through. In terms of packaging, once again, the original kind of poster artwork I would have remembered, guys. We open it up, you just get one 4K disc for Conan the Destroyer, and we are getting a bunch of art cards once again. Here we go. I missed one there, guys. I apologize. We're doing this quick because this video is going to be long. It's going to be a long one. And you have this Conan the Destroyer artwork there. And once again, guys, no reversible sleeve art, but Arrow have done it again. The original artwork, and then you get this really cool cast picture. But unfortunately, you can't see that because, once again, 4K Amaray cases are black. So let's look at the overall packaging artwork, guys. So we've gone through the 2 actual Amaray cases, so let me throw them aside. The entire collection is housed in this kind of cardboard box set here. Really nice. Now, I do have one complaint about this. If you've seen my recent haul video, guys, I don't know if Arrow because these were manufactured for the US, I don't know if they've outsourced the making of these to somebody else, but basically that's broken and that's pulling off as well. So I'm pretty disappointed in the box quality. The actual, whatever way they wrap the cover on the top and bottom of the box is pulling off. Yes, you could fix it with a little bit of Pritt stick or something, but it's not the point. Paid almost €100 for this thing, and this is how the boxes come in, and it's really not acceptable sometimes. Now, in saying that, we are getting a couple of posters here as well. Let me open these up, guys. Poster for each movie. Conan the Barbarian, original artwork, and then basically a picture of Arnie. Conan the Destroyer, original poster, and then another poster of Arnie with the sword. And then you are getting, as always, a really nice booklet here from Arrow. Oh my god, how many like pages is this thing? 180 and 120 page booklet. The usual stuff, guys. Really cool behind the scenes pictures, lots of information about the restoration and kind of writings on the movies and all that good stuff. That is the front cover, and then Arnie is on the back there. That's a bit of a dark image and it's a little bit out of focus in the print there, but otherwise you have the Conan Chronicles on the side, which is a little bit out of focus as well. But overall, guys, that is my review of the Conan Chronicles, Conan the Barbarian, Conan the Destroyer on 4K. They look fantastic, really good. I am delighted that I picked this up. First time in the collection for both of them. Actually, I tell a lie, Conan the Barbarian I had an old DVD of, which I had still yet to watch. And then I parted ways with the DVD once this came into the collection. So really excited to have these in the collection, guys. And it does look good. So if you're looking for this, you're going to have to import from the US. Unfortunately, no UK release for Conan the Barbarian or Conan the Destroyer on 4K. That rounds it up, guys. I would love for you to get in the comments. Please jump in. Let me know down below. Have you picked up Conan Chronicles 4K, Conan the Barbarian, Conan the Destroyer? Let me know. I want to hear from you guys. Do you have any memories of watching the Conan movies? I remember as a little kid watching these and thinking they were absolutely fantastic and not really knowing what was going on. So let me know if you have any memories of the Conan movies. And I did pick up Red Sonja and I have it in the collection, and I may jump in with a review of that soon because I have not seen that one ever. So that's a nice kind of follow up to the Conan Chronicles on 4K. Thanks for watching the video, guys. Stay safe and I will talk to you on the next one.